Welcome to the YouTube channel Made in the USA. We're dedicating this channel to finding items that are made in America. Myself, like I'm sure many of you, are struggling to find items made in America now, whether it be clothing, food, in this case flatware we're going to discuss today, pots and pans, whatever it might be. It's a real effort to find those items, and many times they're only partially made in the US or assembled in the US. So we're going to do our best to bring you all the information we can so you know what you're buying and whether it's something you really want to buy. My name is Ray. I'm excited to tell you about the product that we found today. My wife and I were looking for some new flatware. In the past we had owned Linux, which I discovered was made in China. So my next thought was Oneida, one of the biggest manufacturers in the world, made in China. I looked at literally dozens of others, all made overseas. So like everybody else, started doing internet research, looking around, finally found a company called Liberty Tabletop out of Sherrill, New York. Now Sherrill, New York is a small town in upstate New York, not too far from Lake Ontario. It's known as the Silver City, and the reason for that was Oneida had a plant there for about 125 years making flatware. One time employed as many as 2,000 people. Now Sherrill's a small town of only about 7,000, so obviously it was a major employer for the area. So what happened is in the early 2000s, Oneida discovered that they just weren't able to stay price competitive, and so they decided to start manufacturing their products overseas. Well, two gentlemen who were former managers for Oneida got together and decided to purchase the plant in Sherrill, New York, which was their largest plant that they had. So in 2004, they made this purchase and opened in 2005. For the first 5 years, they actually subcontracted with Oneida to make flatware for Oneida. And after that, they started making their own line of tabletop flatware called Liberty Tabletop. Now, when I say made in the USA, not only is the steel from the US, it's actually cut to size by a plant in Ohio, and the boxes that they provide their flatware in are made by a small company in Earlville, New York. So when I say made in the USA, they are truly a made in the USA company. Well, again, my wife and I were interested in flatware, found this company, Liberty Tabletop, browsed through their many patterns, decided to pick the one called the Classic Rim. Now, we ordered this on, I think it was a Thursday, and it arrived on Monday FedEx. So here is the box opening to see what we have here. This is a 65-piece service for 12. Open the box here. First off, we have a business card with the customer service phone number and information. A little brochure showing some of their patterns. They have, I think, a total of 36 patterns. And another little flyer talking about use and care of the product. So what do we have here? We have their dinner knives, which have a nice serrated edge halfway up. You can use this for cutting steak and things without having to get out the steak knives. We've got their dinner forks, salad forks, tablespoons, and teaspoons. Now again, it's a service for 12, so there's 60 items here. And they also provide you with a 5-piece serving set, they call it. That includes a butter knife, a sugar spoon, a meat fork, a slotted spoon, and a serving spoon. Now I'm going to show you some close-ups of these so you can see what the pattern looks like up close, the nice polish that's on the silverware. Beautiful set. Nice and heavy construction. The other thing that I really liked about Liberty Tabletop was they have a 25-year manufacturer's warranty, which when's the last time you saw a 25-year warranty on anything from anybody? As I said, I'm really excited about this product, but I'm also interested in what products you'd like to see reviewed. because I'd like to know what things you're looking for that you'd like to find that are made in the USA. I need your comments down below to let me know where you'd like me to go next. What are you looking for? My wife mentioned maybe we needed some new cookware, and so possibly that's an upcoming episode. We'll see. It's amazing to me how many things that we just assume are made in the USA that aren't. Talking to my next door neighbor, she mentioned that she was upset when she found out that a lot of her frozen vegetables are actually coming from other countries like China. And she says even sometimes they're grown in the USA, shipped to another country and packaged there. Obviously their standards for packing are not the same as they are in the United States, which really worries her. So anything that you can think of, please make a note down in the comment and let me know so I can start doing some research and decide what we're going to have in our next episode. And I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel if this has been useful for you, and click the little bell so you get notified when my next video comes out. And I thank you so much for listening. It's been great.